Hello, hello. I am here with the video because I don't want to do curriculum planning like all by myself. If you are a preschool teacher or a childcare provider and you just got your curriculum like I did, and you're expected to, start the lesson plan tomorrow because that's part of your job, um, let's do curriculum together. Let's pack it all in because I just got my curriculum. It just came in. Uh, it was shipped on like January. Whoopsie! It was shipped on January 23rd, and that caused it to come in later. It's February 2nd right now. What I don't like is just when it comes in late like this because one, I'm doing one or two things. I'm making or putting together a lesson plan for the whole week, just in case it doesn't come for a whole week, because that has happened before. There was one time it didn't come for a whole week and a half. So, yeah, I just noticed that it's been getting later and later every month. And I don't know if it's because they changed over to, I guess this I'm not sure if it's collaboration or if Bright Wheel is now, oh, yep, they're now part of Bright Wheel. But ever since this, I've been getting my curriculum late, and I cannot get a customer service person on the phone. I don't even see the phone number anymore online. Does anyone else notice that? That they can't get a hold of someone? You have to go through the AI chat now. I recently wanted to switch over the curriculum to preschool, and they were like, AI chat bot opened up their little chat and was talking to me, and all I wanted to do was to switch it over. Before, I would just call on the phone, and then they'll say, oh yeah, how can we help you? And I'll just tell them, and they're like, yep, perfect, it's switched. And so yeah, now it's just a bit different. But anyways, I have opened the box. I want you guys to comment down below though, for real, because I really want to know if I'm the only one experiencing this. This month, I got the toddler health and fitness in size small. I have never had this theme before because I've worked with multi-age groups, so I'm always like switching back and forth between preschool or toddler, and sometimes I just skip one. So yeah, for those who probably have never had this before, you sometimes get this thing. The other ones, I've never gotten this page. It's my first time getting this page. But anyway, it tells you what's inside of the box. It gives you like information about what's inside, how to follow along. So that's pretty nice. You have children art supplies that comes in a little box. I really do prefer the preschool box so much more. But here it is. Then you get the welcome. This is basically like the teacher guide, and also has some more children art supplies and some pieces. You get like these cups every single time. It's a lot. For me, I don't mean to I don't mean to make complaints, but I think like for time wise, taking the time to put this together, and then the amount of stuff that you get in this and the repetitiveness of it is just, it's not enough for me and my kitties. Yeah, not as much as I was hoping for. But I guess the first week is going to be about food. and it has a beautiful book. I do love their books and the magnet sheets that come with it. You could put it on like your board. If you have a magnet board, that's what it's great for. And I got a magnet board because of when I got the preschool curriculum. I noticed that, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the board that's also a magnet board, so I can add this. Oh, some more children's supplies. Looks like week 2 has a lesson in it. And of course, they give you children's supplies for that week. Week 3 is all about sports. Let's see. Oh, and we got a book and some more magnets. There's some more art supplies. And the last week is about Apple action. I wonder what that's about. But we'll see. And then, of course, we got supplies for that. So what I like to do is organize it week by week. And then I have a container for each day of the week. And what usually happens is that I go by each day, I put them into the corresponding day of my containers, and then I go along the day with it. But with this, I don't really know what I'm going to do, because I actually don't have, with health and fitness, like the dramatic play area, I may change that into a doctor's office or hospital. But it's also Valentine's month, or Black History Month, Love Month, Kindness and Respect Month. However you guys theme it out, it's going to be that month. So my idea is to have the first 2 weeks to probably be a bakery of some sort, and add, oh, these are the little cups. Yeah, I have these almost in every color now. This is what I meant by repetition. I mean, I guess it's great to have them in each color, but at some point, when can we add like a little bit more? And I understand it's toddler, you want it to be safe, you want pom-poms, but there are also some like sensory toys that are protective, that's not the right word, that are safe enough for children, for toddlers. And most likely with this, you have some like activity, like it could be counting, you do stacking, you could do lots with this. But I'm just noticing with these children, I've seen a change that, that's not enough for them. You could hide things inside the cups and stuff, but it's still not enough. They need way more. If I'm spending money to have an easier time and to not spend as much time curriculum planning, because when I was doing it by myself, I absolutely loved my curriculum planning. I had months and months and months of planning. I mean, I have 2 planners. I had one for preschoolers, and then I had one for toddlers. I believe this was my preschool one. And I would just have the year planned all the way out. And I just had so much fun with this. And so did the kids. Like, I love organizing. I love like making the themes. I love making activities. It's so much fun for me. I like it a lot. But this was very, very time consuming. And it just wasn't feasible for me, with family, with things, and going to the library, changing things out all constantly. And the worst thing for me, I think, it was finding books. Yes, books that were for the right ages. Because again, I'm in a multi-age group, everything from 1 to 5. So finding books that were appropriate for going to the library and finding books that were appropriate for preschoolers, or finding books that were appropriate for toddlers and infants. It was just too much and it was a lot, and I just couldn't do it anymore. I had a list of what I had to do, every single month. And yes, but for one person, it was just too much, even though I loved it so much. And then also with going to classes at night, I was working. The only day I didn't work was Friday evenings and Saturdays, because that's my Sabbath. So that's the only time I didn't work on my curriculum. But I have a whole binder here full of it. And when I am missing, when I feel like this isn't enough, I go back to that and add in to what I don't know, to what I feel like the kids need more of, whether it be more sensory activities, more this and that. And some people may say, oh, well, do that because that's part of your job. But at the same time, when you're doing your own curriculum, it takes so much time, so much effort. Remember too that I don't have the supplies. I have to go out and buy the supplies. I have to go make. Sometimes when I get the supplies, then I have to make it as well. Like for instance, the last thing that I just did was it was the music. And for some of those things, for example, you have to make an instrument. So let's say that I wanted to make this instrument as well, right? Because I want my kids to experience playing with instruments and learning the body parts like the neck, the bow, whatever. What I would have to do is, first of all, I would have to go and find a material like this. And if I couldn't find it, then I would just make it out of paper. But I hate making out of paper because it just rips, especially if they're supposed to play with it. So then if I couldn't find this material, I had to go to cardboard. Cardboard is, especially if you have hand issues, it's hard to cut. It's hard to make it look nice and neat like this. And it was just time consuming. So that's why having curriculum like this, it's helpful. But then at the same time, it's not enough. Maybe because I just did too much in my curriculum. But I like doing a lot. I like making curriculum. If I wasn't a child care provider, I would probably be a curriculum director or a curriculum maker or something. I don't know. Anyways, let's open up to week 1. Oops, this upside down. To week 1. And let's see what I have to prepare for this. I just wish it was more. And before, I believe, Bright Wheel took over, there was a slight difference, but I'll just see. So the first week is food, but I'm going to have my first 2 weeks be about kindness, respect, what else? Kindness, respect, love for one another, teaching them, how to respect, even at home. show that respect at home as well. So that's much easier because I already have that organized. But this curriculum is going to be, I'm going to use it within the last 2 weeks of the month. So let's start getting it together. If you are here with me, let's start planning or putting it together because it's already planned out for us. So the first day, yes, so we do this a lot where you have to hide the things in the books. So you would have to open the book, read through it, and put a sticky note on each page to hide the noodles or the items that they're saying to look for. So it says, put a sticky note on each page over either a word or a picture. As you turn each page, invite the children to lift a flap. Ask if there is a word or picture under the flap. Now, because I've had the toddler curriculum for a while now, I can tell they're kind of like, they're like, oh, okay, yeah. They're way advanced now. They're not really interested in that. So for this, I just read the book and I talk about the foods. I go more in depth about seeds and probably, colors as well. Differences, similarities. So I'm going to pass on that. And this is just going to be a book for circle time. Now, for tweezers and grapes. Whenever you see the supplies, you get this bag right here, the bag that corresponds with the week. And then you'll be using tweezers. So I just have to open these and then get pom-poms and also get the page. So let's see. This is the part that can be confusing. Here we go. There's all these separate bags. Usually with, I believe it's the preschool one. I can't stop talking about the preschool. With the preschool one, they just have everything within that same bag. So what I have to do is not put all this stuff together, even though they're completely separate. So I have my own tweezers, but I'll see if these work. I guess because they're pointed, it might be easier for them. Because I have scoop tweezers and I have regular tweezers. But these ones might be good. So let's just open them up and put them all together. I hope they'll be good for them. And I probably don't need all of them all at the same time, because the way that I do, I put it into like I'll put it into a tray so that they can do the activity. Now this is the part that infuriates me, because I'm always looking through, and sometimes you don't find the right ones. Oh, here we go. Now with these, I like to laminate them, because even if I don't use this theme again, I can use this for something else, These are really nice papers. They're also very beautiful to look at. So what I like to do, I put my laminating page on. I will say that this box is much more organized than the other ones. Before, I would have a hard time finding the things. Sometimes I feel like they're missing. Well, it's backwards. Okay. Do any of you laminate your papers, or do you just throw away the curriculum? Because like I said, like I've never had this theme before, despite using Mothergoose, or what they call experience curriculum now, for many, many years. So I like to keep these, and then I use it and I implemented it in my own curriculum if, I don't have time to draw and then make it on a tablet. Yeah, because like this is helpful for that part. Oh, actually, don't look at it. Okay. So while my laminator is heating up, I'll go onto this. So it'll just be a song, 5 Little Carrots. Oh, I believe that's from, they just have the signing cards, but they just say 5 Little Carrots, but they don't have, I saw something that, where is it? I saw this thing. You see, but like this, for someone who doesn't know, they would just think it's just the song and not the poster card. Hang the signing cards where they can be viewed by all the children. Practice making the signs for Carrot and Bunny. Play the song. So when do I use this? Because this is also 5 Little Carrots. See, as someone I've been using this for a while and it's still not clear for me. But I put it up on the board anyways. So now that the lamination machine is ready, I could put that in there. And I will laminate this as well, because I like to use this could be used for the garden. It could be used for a garden theme. It could be used for health, I guess, just like this one. Sometimes I use it for spring. You can use it for if you celebrate animals. Celebrate animals. No, if you have a animal unit, you could do that. Oh, that was not cut well at all. And yep. So now this is laminated. Sometimes it doesn't show well, and I don't like that. Or it doesn't laminate all the way through. I'm not sure if you could see that, but I have to put it through again just so that when I do cut it, it does stay together, because that's an issue I have too. If it doesn't stay together, then it's just a wasted lamination sheet. So now I got my 5 carrots. And I stopped laminating this only because I can't get there's longer lamination sheets that you can get at Walmart stuff, and I can't get them. I haven't been able to get them for a very long time. And I guess I could do this, but then, or this, maybe? No. Yes, wait, hold on. Does it? I don't know. I just feel like laminating the carrots, because I could just put this on my board and then it'll be fine. And the only reason why I do laminate these pieces is because the kids move them, and I want to be as strong as possible with these kids so they can take a beating and they don't crumble it and whatever. I'm gonna save this because there'll be more little pieces to put in here so I don't waste that. Okay, so this is done. Now I'm going to do the next page. Now I need my cutter. It got a little bit better. Now, yep. Now these are number cards. And they just put it on here to count. Doop, doop. Maybe 3, 1, 2, 3. When you guys do this, do you guys put all of it on one, I guess, tray and let one child play with it at a time? Or do you give the children different trays? Because again, I'm in a multi-age group. So a lot of the kids are faster than others. So then what that means is that I have to have this as just one activity and have other activities available when it's like center time. I mean, I could do an activity where I'm sitting all together with the children, but of course the ones who are more advanced will get tired of it much quicker. So I'll put this here. That's gonna be done. Next, while that's great page is laminating. I think I'm gonna have to get a new laminator at some point. I have to get a new everything. I have to get a new printer because I saw the blue screen and I couldn't get it off last time very well. I finally got it to work. It's on right now in case I need to print something, but I'm gonna have to get a new printer and a new computer soon because it's saying that by October 2025 it will no longer be able to update anymore. And so that sucks because all of these things are very important for childcare. And it's February 2025. And if you guys know about the tariffs that's going around with metal and other important minerals that probably need to make computers and printers, I don't know how that's going to go. So, how is everyone doing? I guess is what I should be asking. How are providers doing? How are you feeling in this climate, business-wise? You can put that in comments below. Maybe we can console each other or uplift each other. So I'm gonna move on to the sandwich art. I need to get the bread paper, decor paper, tissue paper, and I will put this on a tray. So let's see if I can find all that in here. Okay, that's the letter G page. Let's see what these are. Do these include anything? No, just the food calendar. The carrot and bunny thing, which I'll put over here with that. I don't laminate that anymore. Just a waste of lamination paper. Healthy play game pieces. Okay. Ooh, they're adding a game to this. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Where's the tissue paper? Oh wait, I think I found it. Here's the bread. See, like stuff like this, I would laminate because I want to reuse it. So I found the bread. Wait, no, this is art, sorry. Okay, so I found the bread. I need to find the tissue paper. Okay, so the tissue paper, if it's not here, it's got to be somewhere else then, for sure. This wouldn't be the cheese, would it? It's yellow. This is, sorry. I don't mean to complain all the time, but this is what I go through with the toddler. I thought that the toddler curriculum, when I first got it, I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. It's gonna be much easier. But no, the preschool one is a bit more organized. Because in my head, I'm like, okay, you're asking me to have tissue paper. Put the tissue paper with this stuff. I believe this is for the tomato. Okay, and I still don't see tissue paper in this. So I'm gonna probably have to look in this bag. Nope, it's just hearts and cues and assessments. Okay, let's check this one. I see something green, but it doesn't look like tissues, actual tissues. I was thinking tissue. You guys know, like in the arts and craft world, what tissue paper is, right? It's very thin and very vibrant, pigmented paper. I didn't know they meant like literal tissue to blow your nose with, that kind of tissue paper. So I was looking for something else. But okay, so I think I found all the pieces for the sandwich art. This is a simple put together. So I found that in this bag, separate from the other bag. So this is for something else. It says art supplies, but this was pom-poms. Anyways, let's put the sandwich together. Let's probably take this lamination off. Okay, so let's get the bread all out there. And I'm still on day one. Just most of the time with the toddler curriculum, I'm just looking for stuff. Laminating some things, not all. That could be frustrating. Do you guys keep these for like stencils for yourself, and do you trash them or recycle them? Now for this, I have to cut shapes out of the tissue paper, set out the paper bread and other materials. So do I have to make it look like lettuce? Is that what they're saying? What do you like on your sandwich? So it's kind of like art, but also play. So to make this look like more like a tomato, I would have to draw this maybe. I don't know, because this is what the tomato slice looks like. But on the paper, it looks like it has the little parts that make it look like tomato. So I don't know if the kids draw that or if I draw it. So I got one more to take care of. Maybe I'll draw it in. I don't know. And recycle. And then for the cheese, I guess I just cut these into squares. But I think I'm going to make them into smaller squares so that they can add multiple parts of cheese for themselves and for friends, maybe. It could be art, but also play. I wish the tomatoes were. Maybe I could talk about different sizes of cheese. Do you want the small cheese, the medium cheese, or the large cheese? They kind of all look the same. Okay. Oh, I can sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Okay, let's see. So this is just day one. Day one. I'm still doing this. And I'm not gonna rush, but I'm just, it's day one. Now, how am I gonna do lettuce? I really do want to make this look like lettuce though. Let's see. If I can't get this to look the way that I want it to, then I'm just gonna cut them into squares. But if I can, I would really like to make it look like lettuce, or like leafy. So let's see if I could do that. Oh, I think it's going well so far. Maybe we could add some green. My arts and crafts is coming out. Some green markings to it. I think I would ruin it with the markings. No, I'm just gonna keep it like this. And maybe I could let them add the green markings. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll let them add the green markings, and I'll let them, if they want to. I think that looks good, right? That looks like a nice leafy green. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep the leafy greens. Yeah, I'm gonna look through this real quick. Make sure I don't have to use the tissue in any other way. I hope not. Because sometimes they do that. Sometimes they reuse items. Okay. And this week, it doesn't seem so. I've also been noticing, because the kids are like, okay, I'm ready for something else, that I've been using like more than one day per business day. More than one curriculum day per business day, to keep them going. When I was doing my curriculum, I didn't have to worry about that. I actually had, more time and more items to still do by the end of the day. But, it could just be because it's toddlers and you don't want the toddlers to have teacher, what's it called? Teacher guided or whatever. Teacher led. I'm sorry, it's weekend. I don't have the right words in my head right now. No, but yeah, you don't want to have teacher-led activities all the time. And I understand that. But at the same time, give me enough to work with. Because there are some children out there who, what I'm noticing is now the imagination of kids have dwindled down a lot, unless it's like rough play or sorry, I'm focusing on taking this apart. Unless it's rough play. I've noticed way more rough play now and imaginative play, like where you actually say, hey, let's go to the store, let's do this, oh, mommy, daddy, house play, da, da, da. The boys, they are not interested in house play at all. And even if I have, let's say apple orchard or the doctor, they have to rough it up all the time. Has anyone else noticed that? Like a doctor, you're supposed to be taking care of someone and being gentle, good bedside manners and showing empathy. And they even if I display or practice the same thing, showing empathy, saying, oh, you'll get better soon. I'm here to help you, da da da. They're like, you got a broken leg, and hit the person's leg. I don't know what to do now these days. But oh, look at this. This is going to be so much fun. Do, 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 do. I want 2 pieces of lettuce, please. Okay, here's 2 pieces of lettuce. Okay, here you go. Here's your sandwich. This is going to be so much fun. I think the 2-year-old will like it. The 1-year-old, that's not going to really work for her. But I think they will enjoy this. So you see how it looks like bread? I wonder if I have to do that. Do I have to do that to make it look more? I mean, okay, I guess I do. Let me get a brown marker. I'm gonna have to make this look more like the items because okay, let's see if I can find brown marker, or maybe I can use crayon. I wonder which look would be better. Oh, okay, let's see here. This is the mess and the chaos of putting together a curriculum. I am gonna try to do the marker first on the edges just to see how that looks, because crayon I think will be just a bit more work just to make it look more like a bread, like toast. I think I should get paper so I don't have to worry about dirtying up my table. Where's my paper at? Okay, here it is. Ta-da! Okay. Does anyone else do this? I keep asking, but like I really do wonder, like if you wanted to look at bread or like how it looks in the book, like that. I want it to look like that. I want the kids to have a imaginative, somewhat realistic playtime. So let's see if I could do that just really quickly. Yeah. You know what I just forgot? I forgot that I haven't eaten breakfast. And it's 12 something right now. Because I'm more focused on this. I could probably make this neater. I'm just rushing, but this mark is also dying out. So yeah, that looks so much better. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna bother about the back. At least if like one side is done, I think it'll be fine. Oh no, this one is really dying. I put these markers out in the beginning of the month, and they just, every month it's a new pack of markers. Is that the same for you guys? If you're teachers or childcare providers, do you notice that? Like, how many boxes of markers do you go through? And I actually have 2 boxes. I put out 2 boxes per month, sometimes 3. I just want to know how many. And then with all these, I wonder how far the tariffs go. Like, where do we get our markers from? The ink and stuff. It's just me babbling and thinking out loud. Do I have another brown marker? I have another brown marker, so just in case that one completely goes kaput on me. Let's see. Oh no. This one really is dying. I've seen like little hacks, like some people they put I do like the effect that it has though. It kind of faded. That's nice. But I've seen people to preserve these, they kind of put these in water. Does that really work, or doesn't that like just create like mold at the tip or inside of the marker? I don't know. Let's move on and see. Oh, this one's a little better. Oh, here we go. This is the life. But I do like this effect much better. It looks like bread. This one, it's like, okay, yeah, you clearly colored it. Let's see if I could kind of like fade this out somehow. Nope, it's just a hard line. I'm probably spending way too much time on this. But I like art, so people playing are like, oh, okay, move on to the next thing. But no, I like art. I paint. I like gouache. I paint with gouache. That's my favorite medium to work with. What else do I do? I also like, I don't know how to explain it, but I like watercolor with crayon or something that's like wax base. I like that effect. But watercolor and just like if I have to draw a landscape, a person, I don't like doing that. I use watercolor when I want to be just free, loosey goosey, and just put it wherever I want because I don't control watercolor well at all. But it's just because most likely I've never like taken the time to understand it and stuff. But whenever I use watercolor, it's like, I don't care where it goes. I just want color on the paper and I want to spread fast. That's when I use watercolor. So, I mean, this is kind of giving the effect that I want. But these are just looking way too clean. And that's the part that I don't like. Oh, I like the faded look. I want to know, would you guys do this? Would you spend time making this bread? Now, if I laminate it, I could have this for years. Should I laminate it? That would be nice. Especially the ones made out of paper. So the cheese and the, what's that called? The tomato. I could laminate those too and just have it. And then I have this activity forever. Because I don't know if I would keep this curriculum. I'm also looking into other options. If you use a different curriculum besides Mothergoose, which is now Experience Curriculum, can you let me know which one you use? Because I am thinking of using a different one. While I do love their preschool one, there are times where I also like, I feel like we need more, and then I have to go add, much more to the lesson, or, I guess my other question is, do you guys use the curriculum solely as your lesson, I guess? Or do you find yourself adding a lot to the curriculum to the point that it's like, okay, well, if I'm doing this much, I might as well just save the money and do something else with that money. But then the curriculum is more expensive. That's what I was noticing when I had to go and get out the supplies, when I had to go get, especially for what I wanted to do. I guess it was a bit too advanced. But with the things I wanted to do, I Sometimes I had to get glass bottles, or sometimes I had to go get different kinds of glitter and stuff, which doesn't, it's not expensive, but when everything adds up every month, the cost of the curriculum changes. And at least with this, it's like, okay, I know this will be this price for this month, rather than, oh man, I'm spending more on curriculum this month. Oh, well, this month I spent less. Oh, it always fluctuates. That's another thing. I guess I would want to ask the child providers that more specifically, because they have to deal with the business aspect of it, because that goes into your tuition, for those people who, say, oh, it's $100 per child, that's $100 in the tuition is for curriculum per child. That's one, or maybe 150, and that's included, or is it not included and you're just eating the price? And it's all those questions to be asked. I feel like this marker is dying, but I'm just doing very simple. I'm not even coloring in this thing. Oh, excuse me. Choking here. My allergy is messing with me. Despite it being the dead of winter, it's snowing today. I really hope I could find some gig providers on here. Oh, and also write down in the comments below where you guys are from. That'd be so cool to see. And what you guys do for your curriculum preparation, I guess. I can't stress too much, it's a day late. Not a day late. It's a week and a half late. Usually I have a week and a half to do this, so then I will be done with this, and then I could add more, and I could prepare sensory bins and other activities and go more in depth of the lesson. If I see an activity that I found online that I like, that I want to implement, it's just so much fun. I like curriculum creating. It's one of my favorite things. I've been making curriculums from time I was 14 for my mom. Yeah, when I was going in high school and stuff. Because, I was a kid. I knew what the kids thought were cool and liked and stuff. So, with my mom, I helped her get activities, and I was really into science, just finding simple things, difference between hot and cold, knowing what to do. With the cheese, what should I do? Should I make different kinds of cheeses, like Swiss cheese? How would I do that to make it more in depth? There we go. That's something. Yeah, let's get this right here. You tell me, does this look like the way I'm doing it? Does it look like cheese, or is that too round? Should I... Maybe I should make an oblong shape to really sell it and go like this. You see, I'm going to be here for forever now, because they got me in my arts and crafts mode. Oh no. Does that look like cheese to you? Does it look like cheese? Or just weird shapes? This one could be Swiss cheese, I guess. This will be Swiss. Swiss is supposed to be more white anyways. I tried. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Okay. Let's see. If I, like, maybe did a cut like this. You see, I'm getting too much into the arts and crafts. I should be taking time to just put the curriculum together and change out toys and stuff. I'm getting too crafty with it. Who's gonna stop me though? Okay. I don't know if I made this better or worse. Probably worse. But hey, I tried. Ooh, it would be so cool if I... No, it wouldn't be cool. It's just... There. That's the only one I'm going to make like that. I think. Yes. I mean, the only way I could get this to be more realistic is if I cut the holes out. Should I cut the holes out? No. No, I need to be done. Because I have so much to do. So much in so little time. Okay, whatever. That's cheese. And maybe I could just show them and I could let them create what they want. Okay, let's see. Should I use pink or red to get that light red look? Let's see. Let's try the pink and see how this looks. Ooh. Oh, okay. And to think I have so much other things I have to do. I did a horrible job on this, and I'm also hungry. Should I take a break? Let's see. Oh, it's coming out lighter, I guess. I'll just color it in one more time just to get that effect. I feel like with the tomato, I have to do this for all of them. I don't think they'll be able to do that. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry and see what it looks like afterwards. And for the lettuce, why not? Let's just get some lines in there just to see how it's gonna look. Should have gone with the lighter color? Maybe. But this could just be an example to them, because I want them to get creative too. Except for the bread, they're not gonna be able to do that. Yeah. But they can make their own sandwiches. I think that's all I'm gonna do for the sandwiches, because I think they'll be interested in making their own sandwich. So let's put this away. Oop, tomatoes. It'd be so cool if they made pickles. Pickles. That'll be cool. Okay. So I got this sandwich stuff. I need to cut this in half so I can put on the board. I also need to get my food because I'm hungry. Hungry. Okay, so you just saw me do day 1 of the curriculum. If you want to see more, please feel free to let me know. Again, in the comments below, let me know what you do for your curriculum planning, especially when it's late. Do you start putting another lesson plan together, or maybe you take a lesson plan that you had before and you just put it in there? Do you just grab a random one, or do you grab one that kind of correlates with the theme that you know you're getting from the curriculum? Do you also do you delegate the curriculum to someone to do? Like for me, there are times where I work and I do 1 week and then I have someone else do another week, and then we have someone else do another week. So we're not always using up our weekend time to make the curriculum, and also so that the curriculum is always done. And if I get it beforehand, then I'm able to do like the whole curriculum in 1 day. But because when it's late like this and I have other things that I have to do, it's kind of hard. So for right now, I have done this first day. I'm gonna finish the rest of it the rest of this week later on, because I also have to make things for my dramatic play area. I want to crochet some donuts, some heart cookies, heart thumbprint cookies, and maybe cannolis. Maybe. Would you guys like to see that video? If so, comment down below. Just comment donuts. And then I'll see if I can get that to you guys. Okay. Thank you for planning with me, or thank you for just watching my video. Subscribe for more. Bye-bye.